my camera's all blurry. Tonight we're going to be building a Lego that I got off Shein. And I'm going to be trying to build SpongeBob. So I know it's not the best, go. Oh! I want it leaned, but not completely leaned. Does that make any sense? But, like, I can't have it. I guess that works. If I have that here and I use this little section here, but I'm going to be using this light because the writing on the instructions is so small. Like, look at that. So, I'm going to see how long it takes me to build this. And it's taken me a couple hours in the past because I've done a Squidward, I've done a Patrick, and I've done a Mr. Krabs. And I'm going to show you here. These Legos are smaller than actual Legos. Try not to make a mess, and I'm trying not to just spill them everywhere because that's horrible to try and clean up. Lego ASMR. But, like, I'll show you. You can see how tiny that is. I don't have gargantuan hands. These are just really fucking tiny. So, for the first part, I need... Actually, I'm going to pause when I go to when I go to put the pieces that I need together. And then I'm going to build it unpaused. So now we're back. And, I wish I had like a little lamp to sit here because I do have a light over there and I have this, but it's not going to help. Because these instructions are very, very, small. Very small. Okay, so, and it's written in Chinese. That's fucking great. So I kind of have to guess what I'm doing, which is always great. It's always great. Okay. So, okay. I got you. That. Okay, this is gonna be a little confusing, and I wish I had one of those little things that you can like put all the Legos on, so then you can just unstick it. But with these Legos, they're so small that it would be hard to unstick them without breaking it, and I already know that. These are going to be very interesting to make. God forbid I breathe. God forbid I breathe. Anyways. So. Okay, so this. That doesn't seem right. Okay, maybe it is. I know you can't see what I'm doing, and it's probably a good thing because you won't get to see me crash out when it doesn't go right. Yay! Also, I stepped on my laptop cord and my foot started to bleed, so I put a band-aid on it. So now my foot feels extremely freaking weird. Yeah. Okay. Nope, that was wrong. That was fucking wrong. Los flores, yeah, I don't know what I'm singing. I don't speak Spanish, but I have weird TikTok audios that get stuck in my head. So if I ever sing something and it's wrong, incorrect, or translated poorly to the point where it's almost offensive, just know that I only speak English, and that's my own fault for never learning another language. But I'm not trying to purposely be offensive to anyone. So... Mi corazón, las flores, aquí me quedo yo. Okay, so... this is so weird because the way they want you to put this together is kind of asinine. Like... Dos flores. Okay. Beyond the sorry, beyond the weird, beyond the sorry. Okay, it's all like weird, you know? There's no way that's all they think I'm gonna put on here and just attach that like that. That's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. So you see how there's like one little block right here and one little block right there? This is supposed to go and connect these two, and it's not supposed to fall apart. Okay. And I should have brought the Loctite out of my bedroom because I feel like I'm gonna need it or I'm gonna crash out. It's like, I know it's supposed to be based on leverage, but these are not Legos. They are not made as well as Legos. So we got that done. And we're making like the pants part of SpongeBob's little getup. So... okay. Okay. I'm really hoping this goes together better than some of the parts on the Squidward did, and some of the parts on the Patrick, and some of the parts, like the little arms on Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs is on here somewhere, I believe. I thought he was, but maybe he's not. Because there's a bunch of different characters here, but none of them are SpongeBob. Except for, like, the SpongeBob that's down here, too. I have all kinds of them. They have Hello Kitty, they have Mickey and Minnie Mouse, they have Pikachu, they have Stitch, they have Piglet, I can see, Donald Duck, Pumbaa, good lord. But anyways, I don't want this video to be that long. I need to stop. I need to stop goofing around. So... I know it seems weird, I keep putting the flashlight in my mouth, but I don't really have a place to prop it up or anything, so this is what you get. Everyone having a good night? I know you step on something and make your foot bleed. Anybody else step on something to make their foot bleed? Just me? Cool. So, what are those? Oh, I see. I see. I think. Yeah, I see. It's all going so clear to me now. Hopefully this goes together and stays together, because I don't feel like fighting with it. I just want to make Central because I made the other ones like months ago. I made the other ones months ago, and I just never got down to making SpongeBob because I was like, oh, I'm busy, work, da-da-da-da. And so when I would be like, oh, I have a little bit of time, something would happen. Or I'd fall asleep and I'd be like, shit, I have work tomorrow, I don't have time to do this. So SpongeBob just sat there. Like, the main character just sat there waiting for me to build him. Why aren't we going on? Why aren't we cooperating, Mr. Little Block? I hate it when these, like, this is one of those singular ones. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's the singular one that's, like, solitudinal, and it doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to go on. It's my fault for expecting it was going to work the way it was supposed to. And you have to watch with these because they're not actual Legos, so they don't go together as well as Legos do. But they're cheaper than Legos because for some reason Lego started out as a toy company, and now they feel the need to charge people hundreds of dollars for some of their shit. And I'm going to tell you right now, Lego, slow your fucking roll. Because if it wasn't for parents being willing to spend half of that on some Legos for their kids, so that their kids weren't raging ADHD nightmares, y'all wouldn't be in business, okay? So y'all need to lower your prices a little bit and shut the fuck up. Stop it. I'm looking at me, not the camera, I apologize. But yeah, it's a little bit stupid, if you ask me. Really hoping the battery in this lasts. Why do I have that stuck in my head? I don't even speak Spanish. So I can't even, like, sing it properly or realize what I'm actually singing. My brain's just like, hey, sing this. Be offensive. So yeah, if it's offensive because I'm singing it wrong and I say the wrong word, I apologize. I'm stupid. Don't let my boyfriend hear me saying that. Yeah. Those flores. Okay, just go in. Thank you. It just won't, like, go together, you know what I mean? Like, some little simple shit just won't. And now you're gonna give me shit too. The one piece that needs to give me the least shit is going to try and give me the most shit. So you can see where this is starting to look like the tie. So I'm going to pause here, and I'm going to get all the blocks together to do the next piece. And I might not have time to do all of this. Oh boy. I thought this was going to be faster. So I got the pieces together and I started building it because I don't want this to be like a 2-hour video or an hour-long video, and I don't know how much time I have to actually record on my phone. So, but I do want to do other things besides the Bible stuff, because I do want to do Bible stuff, obviously, but I think that my channel has always been kind of all over the place and a little bit of everything, so I want to keep it that way, so that I'm not cemented into just one topic, because people's lives are made out of multiple different facets and multiple different things that they do, and I feel like your YouTube channel should reflect your life. And yeah, I was gonna make a video about the whole Lily Tino thing, but then I saw so many other people making videos about it, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna let other people talk about it. But what I will say is there's something that people are not mentioning. There's something that, aside from, and if you don't know who Lily Tino is, God bless you. Lily Tino is actually Nick Tino, and they claim to be trans, and they claim to be transitioning from male to female. But so far, the only behavior that anyone's seen them display is predatory and perverse. They're the one that went to Disneyland and was using Disneyland's baked goods to describe sex change surgeries. And you could hear children laughing in the background. No, that's not okay. But what people are missing and what people are not talking about here is something that I've seen reposted on TikTok a few different times. There was a live in which Lily, mind you, this is like a 30-year-old man, maybe even older than 30, right? And all of a sudden he's trans, you know what I mean? But, I don't have a problem with actual trans people, but I have a heavy doubt in my head that this individual is actually fucking trans, right? But there is a video where Lily is live and they are talking to a minor and somebody started recording it. Now, I don't know how the actual conversation actually initially started, and that doesn't even matter because the subject matter being talked about is them asking a minor, do you like to consume or to have yours consumed? And they're clearly talking about either genitals or bodily fluids or something like that. Because the person says their mother is now listening, and Lily's response is, oh, we're just talking about groceries. No, you're talking about disgusting shit with minors in front of everyone on the internet. And nobody brings that up. And maybe they don't put it in their videos because they don't want to get demonetized. They don't want to go too far. They don't want to have their videos taken down. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of things that even if you're trying to bring awareness to a situation, it can be considered, oh, they're hating on a trans person. Oh, they're talking about a certain topic they shouldn't be talking about. My personal opinion on that is people need to realize when, and I know an automated process is not going to catch when you're talking about a person being predatory and when you're just bullying somebody. It's going to assume you're bullying somebody. It's going to take your video down and you're going to get a strike on your channel or your account. And that's unfortunate, but at the same time, there needs to be some kind of repercussion for people like Lily. There needs to be a, this person is predatory, we can't let them be on an account like this anymore. And this person was called out a few times by other trans creators. And the trans creators that called them out were conservative trans creators, and that is why it never went anywhere. But they went, and supposedly they are now under investigation for taking pictures in a women's bathroom, and there were minors in the background of the pictures, and I believe it was the state of Florida, that's illegal. Which, how hard is it if you're just there to take a picture of yourself in the mirror to make sure nobody's behind you? A lot of people have taken selfies in public bathroom mirrors, but not being able to have the self-awareness to go, oh, there's somebody behind me, I'm not going to take this picture, is what's, fucked up about it. But yeah, apparently they're under investigation, apparently they got in trouble for that. I don't know how much of that is true. I hope all of it, because this person has a track record anymore. And this person got on TikTok and said, I'm going to take a break. I'm not going to quit. I'll be back, but I'm going to take a break. And here's my problem. Get off the internet. Because not only does this person have questionable behaviors as a quote-unquote male to female trans, but when they were still male and still identifying as male, they harassed a female coworker and stalked her. And I think they even did worse than that. Here we have the first. You can see his pants! Oh my gosh. I'm going to pause this and look for the blocks again, and then I'm going to come back and start building it again. I have a little bit of this layer started, because this is going to start showing his mouth. Which the way they did it is kind of weird. It's okay, huh? See, some of these just don't want to stick where you have to hook them. And unfortunately, that sucks. Because that's where they have to go, you know what I mean? Okay, there's one pretty easy. Oh, no, that one didn't really. Okay. This is weird. Because the other part is, when they have the design that's really messed up and really weird, it doesn't go together right. But not only that, you have to use these weird messed up pieces, and the way that they're on there, you have to use it as a support for the next layer. Like, I can't explain it. I really can't explain it, but when they have something that you have to use as you know, a support for the next layer, and it's in there in such a flimsy way because that's the way they designed it to go together, it's not great. It's not a great feeling, because you're like, this is not going to work. This is not going to go together right. This is not going to be good. So yeah. Los flores, mi corazón. Again, I don't know why I have that stuck in my head, and I apologize. Because I'm not Spanish, and I feel like I shouldn't be singing this song, because I don't speak Spanish. But that's because I've been seeing a lot of hate against white people lately. And I don't want to be seen as somebody who's culturally appropriating, or something like that. Also, I really like this dress, but I got bleach on it today when I was doing dishes, and I'm kind of annoyed at myself for that. But it's a dress that reminds me of the 90s because of the material it's made out of and the pattern that's on it, so it just looks a little more vintage with bleach stains, so I'm not that upset about it. Okay. I think I have this together, right? Go together! Before this, I was watching a video of Queso playing as an ambulance driver. Yes, I watch Queso. Now you know my secret. Now we're gonna get some more blocks and slowly build this. I'm trying to like pause, build it a little bit, pause, build it a little bit, pause, build it a little bit, because I don't want this video to be extremely long, and I want to have it built by the end of it, but I also don't want to have to do 2 parts because that would suck. So, I will say I cheated a little bit. I went ahead and built his feet, which was the last step that I had to do. I hope you can see that. I hope it wasn't blurry. So this next part is going to be his, like, the starting, like, the teeth part of his mouth, because this is what we got going on right now. Cause you know, sometimes I get in the class, you know. Maybe I should do this. That's not horrible, but it's not ideal. Because it's not that big of a light, you know what I mean? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You'll sit there and watch. Sometimes I wish my fingers were smaller when I was doing this kind of stuff. These Legos are like Chinese Legos, and I'm not saying that to be mean or offensive, but like I feel like Chinese people have tiny little dainty fingers. Like every video I've ever seen of like a Chinese person cooking or something, their hands look tiny and delicate and like, you know, made for doing little precise things, and like my hands are just like boom boom, you know, like Hulk smash, you know, type shit. And yeah. I'm getting there. Is my singing annoying? I did just fart, by the way. Also, I cooked chicken earlier, and I seasoned the shit out of it, and one of the seasonings I used was cayenne, and I got it in my snoot somehow when I was cooking it, so that was fun. Oh my god, I just fucked that up so bad. I did something that I did not need to do and did not mean to do. Okay, there we go. I'm just following the directions. I just don't follow them as gracefully as they would probably have somebody follow them. Because I need. How's everybody evening doing? Okay. So, okay, I guess I'll just build it like that. Because they have one of the brown things. Oh, are these supposed to be his spots? Okay, I get it now. I get why they're not in the same exact spot on his back, okay. Took me a minute. And then you can see the part of his mouth starting. I'm gonna pause it again and look for the blocks. So this part starts branching out over here to where you're starting to make the arms for him. I'll go ahead and cut these here first. Just because I feel like that's a good place to start. I know it's hard to understand, but I think I see pretty clearly with a flashlight now. Wish I could put this behind my ear because I feel like that'd be a really convenient place to put it. I know it's not that easy. I know it must be hard to see what's in front of you. Know that someone loves you, but you keep up your guard. By the way, if I'm singing anything that seems weird, doesn't sound like a song you recognize, it's because I'm making it up in my head. It's not that big a deal. It's not the end of the world. I'm just stubborn, don't know better, and I think I'm a clever girl. But woe is me. What am I supposed to think? Okay, that popped out for absolutely no freaking reason. Now I gotta keep checking on that one. Great! Awesome. Invite me for coffee at the elementary school. Wait, did I sing that wrong? For coffee at the elementary school. We laugh about nothing as the summer gets cool. It's beautiful how this deep no melody rushes down over me, and I'm not bored or unhappy. I'm still so strange and wild. You're in the wind, I'm in the water. Nobody's son, nobody's daughter. Watching the chemtrails over the country club. There's nothing wrong. I'm on the run with you, my sweet love. There's nothing wrong. Contemplating God under the chemtrails over the country club. Oh, this is gonna suck because it's not gonna. The way, like I said earlier while I was building this, like, it doesn't make any sense how they want you to put these together in some places. still so strange and wild. I'm in the water, nobody's sun, nobody started watching the chemtrails over the country club. This is so annoying. It's actually obnoxious. We laugh about nothing as the summer gets cool. And I'm not bored or unhappy, I'm just so strange and wild. Yeah, these are his arms, like his entire fucking arms. I didn't think it was gonna be the whole arm yet. I don't know why I thought that. Fun part's gonna be putting it back on there. Yay. It's gonna be the same thing as with Mr. Krabs' arms, where they don't want to stay. And I'm gonna pause it to put these together because it's gonna piss me off. You might see me crash out, and I don't want you to see that. So I've started doing his mouth. You can see his actual mouth. It's crazy. So I'm going to talk about something that I hate about my own brain, about the human brain in general. Because the human brain does not recover well from trauma. But my brain in particular is taught to seek out negative, taught to point out the negative, even if there's not negativity there. And it makes me it probably makes me an insufferable person to spend time with, an insufferable person to talk to, and an insufferable person to date or work with. And I apologize to anyone who's ever been in those scenarios with me. And you just sit there and wonder why I'm so negative and so cynical. It's because of trauma. It's because of worst case scenario thinking. It's because of protection from more trauma. And it sucks. And I know I'm not the only person that has this problem. So I'm not sitting here trying to, like, tell you the excuses about why I am the way I am, right? I just have started to realize this the older I get. I'm more self-aware of how my own brain sabotages perfectly normal, happy situations in my life. I could walk around with a smile on my face. I could spread joy. I could be such a happy-go-lucky person. But my brain's like, hey, remember that time that person did that to you? That person's going to do the exact same shit. And so is that one, and so is that one, and so is that one. So stop trusting everybody and treat everybody like a distant memory. And I forgive people out on the outside. Like, I'll forgive somebody, and I have full intentions of forgiving them genuinely. But my brain holds on to whatever they did. Like, I'll look right at them and say, I forgive you. But it takes so long for my brain to go, okay, now they're actually forgiven. Because for some reason, my brain can't just go, okay. My brain has to hold on to whatever it is they did to me and convince me they're going to do it again. And that's not fair to them, and it's not fair to me, because I sit there and I dwell on whatever it is that they did, and when I look at them, I see the person that I love, the person I care about, the person that I want to be friends with, or whatever, and I can't just see them. My brain has that thing in the back of my mind that obscures whatever the relationship could be, whether it's friend, boyfriend, whatever, and tells me they're just going to do it again. They're just going to do it again. They're just going to do it again. If you want people to change, you can't sit there and hold their mistakes against them and expect them to keep making the same mistakes or keep doing the same things they were doing, because then they will. This one, I'm not going to look for the blocks. I'm just going to do what it's telling me to do. And I'm just going to put the blocks where they go. You won't play the fun. And I need to quit talking about random shit while I'm doing this, because this was really supposed to just be me putting SpongeBob together. And I'm talking about, like, trauma and bullshit that I shouldn't be talking about because that's not what this video is supposed to be about. And I'm not trying to be relatable, ha ha ha, or like bring up anybody's past trauma or make anybody feel like, you know, I don't know, anything sad or bad, because that's the last thing I want to do, is remind anybody of a bad experience or a bad part of their life. Unfortunately, the brain is programmed to protect you. And even if that person isn't planning on hurting you again, your brain is convinced they are for a long time, I believe. And it's such a sabotage of being able to just grow and move on with your life, because your brain convinces you that that person's going to hurt you again. Even if they have no intentions of hurting you again. Even if they have no intentions of doing whatever it is that they did ever again. Your brain tells you they do. Your brain convinces you they fucking do, they fucking will. And I hate it. I want everyone to know, if I've ever had that viewpoint of you because of something small that you did, it's my brain. It's not me. I didn't ask for it. I hate my fucking brain. My brain's intelligent to a fault. So there's that. And it sucks, because I can't just have a normal fucking brain that functions and just lets me live my life. It has to tell me, hey, that trauma you went through, you're going to go through that again. That person's going to hurt you again. Even if that person never ends up doing it again. My brain thinks it for months. And then you have people from my past that genuinely did traumatize me. And if anything about a person reminds me of that, even if it's just something small, and, you know, they've never even actually done anything to me, my brain will convince me that person is just like the person that hurt you. That person is just like the person who said this to you, who did this to you. They're going to do exactly what that person did. And how is that fair to somebody who's, you know what I mean? How's that fair? It's not. And I know this is going to be like SpongeBob and psychology. It's going to have a weird title. And I am so sorry. Because I don't know. I don't know. My brain just does whatever it wants to do. Me. Pew. And I don't know. I can't help but think about those things, because for some reason my brain thinks it's protecting me by making me sad all the time. Guess what? It's not. It's just making me sad all the time. And we're starting to see a face. I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna build a few more layers of this and just show me putting it together, because not that I don't want you to see it, but this is the ultimate outcome, and we're kind of close to that because I already built his feet, right? So it shouldn't take that long, but I'm going to pause, build all that, and then I'm going to put it together and show you what it looks like. Update, we're getting a little further. You can kind of see most of his face. I'm going to continue to build this off camera because I don't want this video to be really, really long. 40 minutes is bad enough. It might be a little longer than that, but I don't want it to be that long because I know people's attention span is not that great. But as you can see, we're making progress. It's gonna be hollow inside, but it's progress. I don't know what that was. My attempt at SpongeBob's laugh, and I apologize for it. So since I'm on the last leg of putting SpongeBob together, I'm just gonna and then I have trouble believing that these feet are going to hold him up. But we're gonna try, because look how big this is and look how tiny the feet are. I'm just not convinced, right? But, you know, crazier things, it's definitely gonna fall over. If it does, I'll just build like a support. It's standing! Ah! So I'm gonna go ahead and reverse my camera and do a little, like, look at it! Why is this blurry, bro? Don't even touch that camera, bro. Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! He's got them little stubby legs. It's not gonna hold it up really well. But, like, they gave him the spots on his back. He's got his little arms. He's got some eyelashes. Sponge me boy Bob. Because you can't say SpongeBob because it's not licensed. Sponge boy me Bob. Oh no. This is oh my god, I gotta do this because the whole video has been in this angle. So I apologize for doing that just now. But Sponge boy me Bob. Look at it. Look at the mouth and the eyes and everything. Oh my gosh. So cute! Hey, Squidward. Anyways, thank you for watching. I deeply apologize for how long this video was. I did not intend for that to happen. It just happened. Y'all have a great night, and thanks for watching the channel, as always.